Hey, what's up, guys? Grant here. In this video, I'm going to cover why it is absolutely critical to productize your services if you're running an agency. I run an AI automations business called Crimson, where we help businesses save time and make more money by building AI-powered systems, and I'm looking to take a step back from custom jobs. They take a lot of time and they can reduce your margin. So I'm looking to productize my services, and I wanted to walk you guys through my thought process here. So, productization is the process of transforming a custom, personnel dependent service into a repeatable, system dependent product. Okay, that's the overarching technical definition. And the main idea here is for every new client that comes in, how much of the process can run without you. So, when I first started Crimson, I was very keen on just getting my first sale and working with a client. That's all I cared about. So, I positioned Crimson as an AI consulting business that does custom jobs for customers, for people. And at first it was working great, but I realized that custom jobs are incredibly time intensive, meaning you have to solve new client problems, you have to acclimate yourself to your client's systems and environment, and that's all well and good when you're getting your first sales, but as cliche as it sounds, time is money, and you always have to consider opportunity cost. So, time spent on client problems is time that I'm not spending on other aspects of my business that are higher leverage. Okay. And this is just a learning point for you. If you consider starting a services business, start out doing custom jobs, but don't stay there because that's not how you scale your business. And I'm going to get into why in just a moment. So custom work creates entropy and productized work creates order. That's the basic principle here. And when I say entropy in business, that just means variability. And if there's a lot of variability inside of your organization, that is not a good thing in the sense that your employees are having to learn new processes. You are having to acclimate yourself to new environments. And while it's always good to learn, that is actually a cost that you incur, and it's going to be registered in your margin. It's going to be recognized by your margin because you're spending extra time learning new client systems, teaching employees things, developing new SOPs, all of these different things that you have to do to really ensure that you're providing a high quality service. You have to do this when you take on a custom job. So productization is effectively the art of minimizing variability so you can consistently scale your services business. Okay, so instead of, hey, we'll do anything for you, you define what you're going to do for somebody. And since you've done it a million times, it doesn't require that much of a lift internally for your business. That's the essence of this. So when every project is custom, inevitably your systems are going to degrade over time. But when your work is productized, every delivery strengthens your system because you're kind of whittling. That's how I think about it. So you deliver the product, you realize what went wrong, or you get feedback from the customer, or just the delivery process. You refine it further. You just keep refining it, but it's very difficult to refine a custom job because by definition it's new every time. So that's just something to keep in mind. So there are three pillars of productization, one being the offer, and this is something I'm actively building out within my company. So you need to define one problem, one audience, and one clear promise. Okay, and this drastically simplifies the marketing and sales processes within your company. And when something is simplified within your company, it directly impacts margin in a positive way. Next is build a repeatable delivery system. This is going to come down to SOPs. These stand for standard operating procedures within your company. And this is basically just a step-by-step way for you to deliver a product or a service, okay? And so I'm going to get into exactly what this will look like later in this video, but just know that if you standardize something, this thereby reduces operational chaos and favorably impacts margin, okay? Next is packaging. So you need a standardized scope, timeline, and price that you could just repeatedly rep out. So let's run through a quick example to really drive this point home. So scenario A is a custom project. The average price is around 5K, and we estimate that it's going to take us around 50 hours to complete, though it varies each time. We don't really know. The profit margin is going to depend because every project is different. Now, to me, this is already a major turnoff. I don't want my profit margin to depend on anything, okay? I need my margin to be repeatable. I need it to be stable. And so that's the issue with these custom projects. Because you run into preparation, revision, and client calls whenever you're running these projects, you really have a hard time nailing down your margin. There's going to be a lot of variability in your profit margin. So in the beginning, we estimated about 50 hours for this entire job, but since we're having to do all of these revisions, preparations, and extra client calls, the hours might bump up to 70 in total, okay? And this obviously is going to reduce our margins. Now let's take a look at scenario B. So we offer our productized package for 3K, and this takes us about 15 hours to deliver. It's the same every time, it does not vary. Lastly, the processes involved in the tools that we use are standardized. My entire team knows how to use them. So even though the price is lower here, we make almost 3 times more per hour because we're spending a lot less time on building and delivering the service. So not to belabor the point here, but the basic idea is that when you productize your service offerings, you, generally speaking, always increase your margins. And any good business owner would want this. So I just wanted to walk you guys through my current thought process as I build this out within my company. I'd love to get your thoughts. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and stay tuned. Thank you.